Hey, what's up? It's me, Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to tonight's stream. So you guys may have noticed that I have taken off the Donathon title for the stream, and that's because I was thinking about redoing the Donathon goals and all that. Like, I'll still be having the emergency Donathon, but it's not going to be anytime this week or like most of next week, because I'm going to be working on some details for the Donathon. Like, I'll still have the emergency Donathon, but instead I'm going to be redoing the Donathon goals and the incentives and all that stuff, and I'm going to try to make the Donathon a little more interesting this time around. Like, I felt like with this emergency Donathon, I just kind of like sprang this out on you guys at the last second, and I don't think that made things get better for this Donathon or anything like that. So I'm going to try to do better next time, and I'm going to try instead to try to work on the Donathon and put out better goals and better incentives and stuff like that. So I'm working on the Donathon goals for the emergency Donathon. And I won't really tell you guys the details about what the emergency Donathon is going to be all about, but instead what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give out like little hints or little clues for you guys to find, so you guys could figure out what this emergency Donathon is going to be all about. Like, what am I unveiling this emergency Donathon and stuff like that. And I would talk about a bit more about the emergency Donathon throughout these streams. So yeah, be on the lookout for the next few streams as I try to give you guys a little more clues about what this emergency Donathon is going to be about and what I'm going to unveil during this Donathon. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So if you guys are curious about the clues, here's like the social like my socials, like Twitter and Discord and stuff like that. So I will be revealing these clues on Twitter and on Discord and on YouTube. So if you guys are curious about the clues and you want to put those clues together to figure out what the emergency Donathon is going to be all about, then please feel free to check out my social media accounts. So that's my socials, and I'm also going to give you guys the link to my Discord. So also you can check out my Discord group if you want to see more clues about what this emergency Donathon is going to be about. And I'm going to lay out some clues for the next few days or so that way you guys will be ready for this emergency Donathon. So hopefully I could do a better job at preparing you guys for whenever I'm doing subathons or Donathons, and I'm going to try to do better to give you guys like better goals that you guys will enjoy more. And I'm going to try to do better and try to alert you guys about when I'm doing a subathon or a Donathon. But yeah, this would be really fun, like giving you guys like little clues about what this emergency Donathon is going to be about. So I will lay out some clues throughout my social media and you guys can take those clues and put them all together and figure out like when the emergency Donathon is going to be at, or what I'm going to be unveiling at that emergency Donathon. Sorry, I can't talk today. But anyway, because I'm not going to be doing the emergency Donathon for this week, I decided that for tomorrow I'm not going to do the 10-hour stream for Stardew Valley like I originally intended. Instead, it's going to be like the normal 3-hour streams that I usually do. So no 10-hour stream tomorrow for Stardew Valley. It's just going to be 3 hours as usual. So yeah, you guys don't have to stick around for 10 hours tomorrow. It's just going to be a 3-hour stream as usual. But yeah, tonight's game that I'm going to be playing is some Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, Doki Doki Literature Club is like one of the first games I played when I first got into Twitch, and it's been a while since I last played that game. Like, I hadn't played that game for a while, and now I'm going to try to dip my toes back into this game. So yeah, let's go ahead and play some Doki Doki Literature Club. Boop! Here I am. So how was your guys' night so far? Did you guys had a pretty good night so far? Like, I had a pretty good night. Like, not much really happened. So but yeah, I'm just happy to be playing this game again. I actually never finished playing this game because like I always like got stuck halfway through the game before I was able to finish it. So I haven't really gotten to the scary bits yet. But I think we're going to for this game. So let's see. Yeah, here's the title card. And I'm gonna do a new game this time because like I played this game a while back, but I decided let's go ahead and start a new game so I could get you guys caught up on what's going on with this game. So yeah, let's start with a new game. it that way you guys will know what's going on. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Rabbit. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rabbit, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you are happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blatantly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom where I was spacing out. Why I said pacing. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I catch you coming out of the classroom, but saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club? Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I do. I love literature. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of books. I love it. Like any literature club, I'll join it. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Oh, I'm just checking something real quick. Okay. Yeah, just checking something on my computer real quick. Anyway. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I'll be like, okay, I'll go. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sell my soul for a cupcake. Or anything. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! Oh. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry about that. I had to cough a bit. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Rabbit, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club. Oh yeah, I was checking out something real quick. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Hey, did the screen froze, you guys? Huh. Yeah, let me see something real quick. I think the screen froze. Yeah, let me see something. Okay, you guys still see... Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened, guys. I apologize. I didn't know the screen was going to stop like that. That's the first time I've seen this happen. Okay. I hope you didn't miss a lot. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Yeah, that's like the first time that happened. Like, I never seen the game freeze up like that, but anyway. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. I was about to say, oh, I thought the screen froze again. Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rabbit. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Ah, don't say that about yourself. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Rabbit. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me on Monika. Okay. Whew. Anyway, come sit down, Rabbit. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me on Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Oh, just check this out. It's like ever since that computer froze, I'm like, oh god, is it gonna freeze again? And this wasn't the first time this happened to me when I was playing this game. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Hey, I want to see the cupcakes. I want to see what they look like. They sound so cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I wonder why she's, kind of nasty. Anyway, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. It's like, okay, well, I mean, I enjoyed your cake. Why you have to be so mean to me? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh yes, and coffee. Better make sure you get some coffee. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. And coffee. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. It's like, oh god, no. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Oh yes, I have to work hard at that all the time. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. So let me point out. Natsuki's the mean one, Yuri's the shy one, Sayori's the happy one, Monika's the leader. There you go. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rabbit, what kinds of things do you like to read? I can tell you lots of things I like to read. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I read manga. I read lots of manga. You guys read Rama 1/2 and what? Let's see what else I read. Food Wars, Black Cat. Let's see, Renee. I read a lot. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke her out thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. No. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. And she gets in deep with this. You'll see. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Yeah, she sure is passionate about it. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh, guys, An ad is in progress. Well, I could click on this until the ads go away, but I'll drink some water real quick. Like, I wish I had something to like alert you guys about when the ads are coming up, but yeah, I don't. Okay, we got 42 seconds on the ads. Like, I'm afraid to like read any more because yeah, I don't want you guys to be left behind. Actually, look at the dancing frog at the left side of the stream to keep you guys like interested until the ads go away. Yeah, do that. Cause yeah, I don't want you guys to be bored, but yeah, I'm afraid to move on until the ads go away. Let me get some more water real quick. Alright. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, horror. That should tell me something. Anyway, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Hey, I love horror novels, and people think I'm the nicest person in the world. But I love horror novels. Yeah, you can tell by the skulls I have on this channel, but anyway. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. It's like, what can I say? I don't know you. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Theori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I write poems too. I haven't done it lately, but you know, I write poems. Anyway, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Yeah, go ahead. No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, why don't you do that? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rabbit? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Rabbit... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Like, you got me. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It's like, why do you have to do this to me? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then sure. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super ticked. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Rabbit, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, I want some cupcakes. They sound so good. Hey Rabbit, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed at the school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day at the school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever your poem likes. Whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, let's get started. What do you guys think? Vacation, sadness, sunny, meager, warm, unstable, friends, secretive, infinite, flying. I feel so tempted to pick unstable with sadness and secretive and meager. Those sounds like really bad words, but we're gonna keep the story light. So let's go with vacation, happiness. Yeah, we're just gonna go with lighthearted words for now. You know, don't want to make the story too dark. Let's see. Heart. Let's see. Imagination. You see that word depressing right there? You see that word? Anyway. Cheer. Yeah, like I said, I feel really tempted to pick the really bad words, but yo, for now we're gonna keep things light. peaceful. Dance. Smile. Oh god, not hurt. Okay, now things are getting a little dark. Okay, giggle. Awesome. Sparkle. Extraordinary. Oh god. Shiny. Okay. Joy. Oh god. Yeah. Let's see. Precious. Peaceful. And excitement. There are some words in here that kind of give you a hint about what's going to happen, but we haven't gone there yet, so I meant to say that this game is kind of like, yo, heavy. Like, it's real heavy. I meant to warn you guys about that the first time, but we'll get there when we get there. Hi again, Rabbit. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rabbit. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst to literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. That's what you get. Manga is literature. It is. I can tell you that graphic novels are literature too. So, yeah. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rabbit always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Just so you know, Rabbit is the name I gave this character, so yeah. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. So, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Nope. I might be a little jealous. Okay, I thought something happened to the game. How come? You and Rabbit can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. It's like, why? Why do you do this to me? Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So, I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Accidentally. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her tense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? It's like, why did you suggest it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Yeah, that was kind of close. Yeah, you're up too close, Sayori. That's too close. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh my god, yeah, that was a little too close. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I wish. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Like, when we were in kindergarten and something like that, we used to have nap time. I wonder why they never do that in high school. But anyway. You'll need to get used to it. Actually, they need to do that for jobs, too. Have something like nap time. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, sorry about that. I was coughing. Anyway. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Huh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Man, I'm a jerk. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Huh, that's up kind of close, isn't it? Anyway. This is so funny. Like, this game gets really weird whenever they do close-ups of all these characters. Like, it's so weird. And sometimes it looks a little creepy when they're too close up like this. What is? But then again, they did say this is a horror game, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Alright. Well, guys. We're gonna save right here. Oh, the last time I played this game was, November, 2022? Yes. Okay. Yep, the game is just trying to save. There you go. I was about to say, oh no. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Wait, no. Okay. Okay, turn. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I haven't played this game for so long, so I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. But, guys, I'm gonna go on break, so I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the long break. But, yeah, I'm back. Now, let's go back to the game, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure we're back. Phew! That's so much better. Oh, it is. After I did my long break. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know about that. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking at that time. I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Monica suddenly jumps into the picture out of nowhere. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Rabbit, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same as well, myself. Alright. Oh, let me see. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's see. Should it be Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica? I have a feeling we're gonna have to show them the poems in this order, so let's go with Sayori first. Since we're supposed to be close friends, so yeah. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Yeah, that's why I picked her, because you're close friends. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Rabbit. Yeah. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructed than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a rabbit poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rabbit. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I was about to say mother. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Let's see what she has to write. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. The next person. What do you think, guys? Monica, I'm definitely gonna save for last, but do you think I should go with Natsuki or Yuri first? Let's go with Yuri first. Yeah, no, I ask you guys, which one should I pick? Which one should I pick? I gotta pick. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. But no! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Oh, poor Yuri. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Bias? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Ooh, that's a really good one. I like that. So deep. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rabbit. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Natsuki. Because Monica said I'm going to do last. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Let's see. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Huh, that's a really short poem. It's like if you read these poems, they have like some kind of deep meaning or something to it. You just gotta kind of look real hard at it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but if it hits you hard, like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing... Oh, hey, the Renan. Hey, the Renan. Thanks for following. How you doing tonight? I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and this is the game. This is like one of the first games I played on Twitch, and I wanted to play it again because it's been a while since I last played this game. But thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. I know about this game. Oh, okay. Have you played this game before, the Remnant? Oh, I have the plus version. Okay, cool. I think this version is like the regular version. Like, I didn't get the plus version, or maybe I did. But, yeah, I've played this game before, but I never really got through it yet. So, yeah, I wanted to, like, see if I could get through the game this time around. But yeah, I played this game before, but I never was able to get through it completely. But I'm glad that you played this game before, the Renan. Oh. So how is the plush version, the Renan? Is it like more to the story than the original version? I also have the Android version, the APK. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't know there was an Android version of this game. I know there was a plus version of this game, and I can't remember if I got the plush version or the regular version, but yeah, I've always wanted to finish this game, but I did play it before, but I was never able to finish. But yeah, I'm just at the beginning of this game, so yeah. But the other nice thing, oh, the plus version is like a computer inside a computer. Oh, really? Oh, so it's like a computer simulation type of game or something like that? Interesting. Sounds pretty interesting. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. I gotta get the plus version of this game. It sounds really interesting. But yeah, I've heard about it, but I can't remember if I have it or not. But I definitely wanted to see what this game is all about. Like an emulated computer. Oh, okay. That's cool. Sounds really interesting. Yeah, I gotta check out the plus version of this game. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, the Renan. I definitely need some water. Oh, thanks for redeeming on first. Okay, someone did not redeem that. Oh, someone did not redeem. Oh, you didn't mean to redeem the Renan. I mean the first. Oh, okay. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then... Yeah, you definitely need that for this game. Thanks for redeeming that, the Renan. I always love that channel point. Redeem, it's my favorite. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. But yeah, definitely play around with the channel points, the Renan. They're pretty hilarious and awesome. So who should I show my poem to next? Well, Monica. Hi, Rabbit. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, well, I gotta go. Oh, okay, it was nice seeing you here, the Renin. Glad that you followed this channel. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to find somebody else also played this game too. So yeah, this is a game that I've always wanted to play and I've always wanted to finish. So yeah, but glad to see you here tonight, the Renin. By the way, since you're new and everything, have a good night. Thank you, you too, the Renin. I hope you have a very good night too. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rabbit. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them on anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh, this is going to be a long one. Have to drink some water. Hole and wall. Let's see what Monica has to say. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Oh god. There's an ad. Okay, I wait till the ads go by because I don't want to read the rest of this poem. And the ads are like going through and distracting you guys. So I'll go ahead and drink some more water till the ads go by. I may have to get some more water after this. Like my water bottle is almost down. Almost. Like that's what happens when I read a lot on the streams. Especially when I'm reading out loud. Like my water bottle just goes away because I'm like reading so much. So okay, 7 more seconds on the clock for ads. Yeah, I wish I had an ad alert to warn you guys about when the ads are coming. Oh, there we go. Ad break's over. Now let's read the rest of this poem. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. That's pretty deep. It's like all these poems are so deep. It's like kind of alert you about what's about to happen in this game in a way, just judging by how everybody's like talking and stuff like that. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? An epiphany? Why did I say empathy? Anyway, yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, that's how my writing tip is like. I'm like, let me just write something on paper and then I'll fix it afterwards. So, to make it better. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I was like, if you keep the pen on one page, there's like a big puddle. I didn't think about it like that. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Yeah, I read the poems and it's like, wow. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gently exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow his frustration. Oh yeah, I was just checking something out. Okay. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant... the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Why is she so mean? Anyway, thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rabbit did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Rabbit liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh boy, things are getting tense between these two all day. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rabbit appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rabbit started showing up. That's me! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting you guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh god, no. No, don't ask me anything. Rabbit! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems unconvoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rabbit. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rabbit? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I don't know, how did you? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh god. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. I have a feeling if I don't know who to pick. Who can I pick without getting in trouble with either of them? Oh my god. Help me, Sayori. Yes, you, Sayori, help me. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rabbit. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into a conflict. Well, you did it to me. You want me to say something? And now you're saying, like, oh, nobody else should get involved. Well, you're getting me involved. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Because, like, the first time I was doing this, like, for some reason, the, game's, paused, and I didn't know until the last second. But anyway, exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Huh? Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. What? Big and beautiful. Why? Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'd be bewildered too. It's like, well, what are you talking about? I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get her... I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to nod. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. You might. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. Yeah, it was alright. Well, mostly. Rabbit, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Rabbit! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Rabbit, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. Ooh. Some more writing. Let me drink something real quick. I just noticed something. I don't ever see Monica with those three girls. I just now noticed that. I wonder why. Let's see. Again, let's go with something lighthearted. Party. Dazzle. Let's see. Vivid. Wait, sure I said Vivid? Bubbles. Sensation. Vibrant. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of all this is. Like, I'm assuming it has something to do with what's going to happen later on in the story, but yeah. I think so. Let's see. Oh! Joy. Yeah, but now I'm just choosing something that's lighthearted. Ooh, laugh. Let's see. Summer. Yeah, I do wonder, like, what all this is about. Cheer. Amazing. Happiness. Let's see. Ooh. Smile. Excitement. Oh, wonderful. And oh shoot. Oh, let's see. Fluffy. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rabbit. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Just notice every time at the hour mark, I get to this part of the story. That's kind of weird. So every time an hour passes, this is the part of the story we get to. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? But that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Aww, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Rabbit to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. What? Huh? Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. Yeah. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh god. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Yes. Oop. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, you guys. So let's play some more Doki Doki Literature Club. And let's see if the game pops up. Yep, there we go. Alright. Return. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Nasuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Hugging the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Nasuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look really good too, Nasuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Nasuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Nasuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Nasuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Yeah. Nasuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You didn't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Sorry, I had to cough there. Anyway, Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rabbit. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Rabbit! Rabbit! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Rabbit to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Rabbit? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Rabbit, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's a pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Rabbit, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. crowns! Sayori pulls a box full of crowns off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crowns out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! Uh-oh. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Nope. Smack. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh, I thought somebody slapped her. Okay. She falls to the floor and the crowns spill all over her lap. Ow, wow, wow, wow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Okay, that's not too bad. It's like the first one they got close up is just like kind of creepy, but this one's not so bad. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. I don't see it. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's going to swell up. I should find you some ice. Rabbit? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. Let me go drink some water real quick. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than the drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crowns back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. I'd be like, give me some apple juice. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Yeah, I am such a mean person to Sayori. Why am I that way? Anyway, just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crowns, so that's good. Hey, Rabbit. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. I said it right the first time, okay. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blame yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Rabbit, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Anyway, Rabbit, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crown to smack my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori fretfully glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it right. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Rabbit. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crown box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. So, do they read poems all the time or something? Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, we'll go back in this order. Sayori. Rabbit. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Yeah, seriously, I am a very mean person. Why am I so mean to Sayori? Anyway, how am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Rabbit. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when you go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down, pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright. What did you write this time? Bottles. I pop up my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. Sorry about that. Had to drink some water and I was coughing a bit. Anyway, my collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow. Oh, God. There's another ad. Okay. Every time I try to read these poems, an ad pops up. Okay, well, I'll just drink some water until the ads go by. But yeah. These ad breaks. Right. Yeah, these ad breaks like come in like so much during these streams. And I wish I had like some kind of alert or something to kind of like, you know, alert people when the ads are coming. Because, you know, I don't want to like keep playing the game and you guys don't see what happens next in the game. So yeah. Luckily though, I do post these up on the VODS channel on YouTube, so yeah, you'll see the whole game in its entirety without worrying about the ads popping up doing that, so that's cool. Yeah, on Twitch, these ads do pop up. Okay, 8 seconds on the clock till the ads are over and done with. Ads are over. Alright, let's keep reading this poem. Let's see. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shadows against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. Oh, wait. Wait, let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, that's the last part. Anyway, they were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. It's like, these poems are either depressing or it's like, you know something bad is going to happen to these characters, but you just don't know it yet. And there's like lots of hints throughout this game that something bad is going to happen to somebody. We just don't know who. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. Yeah, I feel like something bad is going to happen to these characters based on the poems they're writing. Like, it's kind of give you a hint about what's about to happen, but you have no idea what's going to happen, so I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got a pretty passion about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah, I wonder where this is gonna go. Okay. You're next. So we're going to go in that order from now on. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem? Now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So Please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. Wait, what? But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I could do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Oh, we didn't read her poem? Oh. I feel bad for Yuri, though. Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it. I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Sorry, I have to drink some water again. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Man, these poems are getting, like, darker or something. Like, it's like, you can see the inner feelings of all of these characters or something like that. It's like, these poems are, like, getting darker and darker as you read them. It's insane. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Huh. That's kind of harsh. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Everybody's is. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you, which is her. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh, I see what the meaning of the poem is. It's like, well, why should people make fun of you for liking weird things? I can relate to that though. I like weird things. I have a whole blog all about surreal movies and stuff like that, so yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Hi again, Rabbit. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. Sorry, had to drink some water. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Alright. Oh god, I don't know why I said that. Anyway. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Drinking some water again. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust. An endless poem, a meaningless. Load me. Okay, that sounds really suspicious. Sounds like she's like some kind of computer or something like that. That's what it sounds like. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, something's really suspicious there. She's like saying, oh, make sure you save your game. Like she's not a person or something like that. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Sorry, my voice went out. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? No. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! But Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Yeah, good point. Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go on next, Sayori? I'll go next! Why? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. If we want to find out what that is, we have to find that out another day. Yes. Oh wait, make sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure I saved the game. Alright. Alright, it's 3 hours, so that means it's time to put an end to the stream, or to end the stream, not put an end to it, but you know, end the stream for tonight. So tomorrow, I'm going to be playing some Stardew Valley at 7 p.m. And it's not going to be 10 hours like I originally planned for it, because I mentioned before that I wanted to like rewrite or do over the donathon goals I have set up, and I wanted to pick a day to do like a donathon. Like I was trying to do the donathon like almost every day, but then I realized that was probably not the best way to do a donathon. Like I wanted donathons and subathons to be something special to this channel, so I decided to just go ahead and do either a donathon or a subathon like once a month or maybe twice a month, depending on how things progress at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna be thinking of some new goals for the donathon, so I'm definitely gonna rewrite it. And then, as I mentioned before, I'm gonna leave you guys some clues in my social media accounts, like YouTube and Twitter and Discord, and leave you guys some clues about what the donathon is going to be all about. Of course, it's an emergency donathon, but I will leave out some clues about, like, piece by piece about what we're going to do with this emergency donathon, some of the rewards you guys are going to get, and like some fun goals we can reach for the donathon. But I will unravel all of those clues for you guys throughout the next few days once I get started with making up the goals for this donathon. But yeah, tomorrow at 7, we're going to be playing some Stardew Valley. So if you guys love Stardew Valley, please feel free to come by tomorrow at 7 p.m. as we play some Stardew Valley. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!